Good morning, guys. Another bit of a late start here, heading out around 11 a.m. To go see the beautiful city of Vancouver. Here's a daytime view outside our window. So yeah, this is a really great area. Pretty cool. It's connected to a mall, so that's interesting. You can literally just walk from the second floor of the Holiday Inn Express into the mall. So that's nice. It's got the outdoor heated pool right here on the third floor. We're not gonna do that today. Time is precious and we really just want to explore as much of Vancouver as we can. So I'm gonna finish getting ready. We're gonna head out and we're gonna go do just that. All right, we just took the SkyTrain from our hotel. Super nice, super clean, super easy to use. When entering Vancouver for the first time, this is not what I expected to see. Cannon right here, and then just a tank, just a tank downtown. We're in the downtown, like Chinatown Stadium area, and there's just a tank here. So that's interesting. Apparently we're in a military zone just immediately after getting off the train, and yeah, I think you can see it right up here. Military zone. And there's just a Costco right here, which is interesting because it's downtown but also next to the military zone. I mean, I'm liking this place already. It's very weird. I like it. So we are here, and this is the BC Place Stadium right here. Pretty crazy looking, very giant. I'm not sure what those things up there are. They make it look like a giant ship or something, but it's very cool looking. Yeah, this is more so what I expected. Just a forest on top of a skyscraper. I'll try to get a better angle, but yeah, just forest on top, not just some grass on top of the roof. No, like a forest on top of the skyscraper. That's amazing. I just missed it. There's a steam clock here that just went off and just shot a bunch of steam and made some chimes. Yeah, maybe we'll catch it again. It actually might go off even more because you're gonna hate me because this is genius marketing. And then here's like a little close-up of the steam clock. Guys, this is a shoe store. Like, it's they just filled in between two buildings. They just like put glass over it, so it's just the sides of two buildings, and there's just shoes in here and a little tiger sitting up there. Wow. We are now walking through the Water Street Garage, which is just like a bunch of little shops in here that are kind of also outside. I mean, man, there's been some of the most unique architectural stuff I've seen in any of the places that I've been that are here. We're walking down to the river now. There's just so much going on here. You got these statues from the Shanghai Port Authority. You got just all the buildings in the back, just so many cool things. The Space Needle looking thing and the dome over there. You got a cruise ship in the background. Just all that, and then like you got this place here, just looks amazing to live in with all these balconies and nice rooftop areas and everything. You got the port here, and then you got the mountains there. It's just there's so much going on here. It's incredible. There's so many dogs in this park just right next to the water. Unfortunately, the water is not suitable to swim in, but there is still a little beach here, which is pretty cool. And just all the homes just on the mountainside in the distance. That's got to be just an incredible view to have when you live there. As we come off of the beach, you can see a little bit better view of the trees on the roof. I'm gonna try to zoom in. It's a little weird on the GoPro because you have to stop recording, and it's also digital zoom, so it's not that great, but I'm gonna see how it works out. All right, so here's the digital zoom. Not sure if it really helped out at all, and if it did, it's probably very pixelated. But yeah, those are the trees up there. Walking around Chinatown right now, some interesting buildings. It's a very glossy building. I love that they have dragons on every single light. All right, so right now we're at Universal. Apparently they got a giant globe over there over in International Village, and now we're gonna go into the International Village building right now. Got the sun a little bit, get some AC, because it's weird. Like, it was cold and said it wasn't gonna get that hot, but it feels really hot right now, so kind of want to get out of the sun a little bit. This place is super interesting. So down here on the first level, you just have like all these like still kind of Asian town lower end stores, just selling a lot of, you know, sort of basic stuff, a lot of cheap stuff. And then you go up and it's just like a bunch of like offices. Oh wow. They have just every square inch of this is completely covered with protein powder. That's incredible. But yeah, so like upstairs they just have all these like offices and everything. So I guess like the rent was just super cheap, so they just went to put a lot of offices in instead of like being an actual mall, I guess. I don't know. And then like the third floor is like a movie theater, and also there's like a food court upstairs. Yeah, just a very interesting place. Closer view of the International Village Globe right here, just in the thick of it all, just surrounded by all these different places in Chinatown. Gonna go over here. I forget where we're heading, but we will be there shortly. Wood. I don't know what's the headquarters of. I don't know what wood does, but just wood. Just wood, period. Okay, so we got over to the city center area, and this has definitely got more of a, like, I'm not gonna say Times Square, but you know what I mean, like that sort of area of the city that's just getting, you know, very dense with people. Just like a lot of like higher end places and like giant places and London drugs, whatever that is. Yeah, so we're gonna head further into this. Looks like it just keeps getting cooler. Well, there's a Best Buy out there. I'm not gonna say cooler, but yeah, more elaborate, I guess, is the word I'm looking for. So Vancouver's got their own little version of the Hollywood Walk of Fame with all these Hall of Fame things, a lot for music. And we're just walking along down in city center. Pretty unique thing that I'm noticing is just there's parking on the sidewalk. There's just these little barriers here, and you just drive your car up, and just that's your parking spot. So there's no parking in the actual lanes, which is pretty genius. Still around the same area, just a thrift shop that's here, and this rabbit head is just staring into my soul. All right, walk over the bridge now to Granville Island. A little terrifying, just speeding cars next to us, and then just a little drop there into the water. But it's a great view. You see the whole city all the way back there, all the mountains, marina down there. There's the Granville market that we're going to, tons of people. And then the city just continues on in every direction. This place is massive. There's skyscrapers in the distance over there when there's a downtown right here. It's so massive. I would really like to live here. It's just the housing is just insanely expensive, like $1 million bare minimum to get like any property here. But really liking this so far. Probably the nicest overpass I've ever been under. We successfully crossed, and it's just like there's the Pacific Institute of Culinary Arts just here under an overpass. And here's where we're heading, Granville Island, which has an amazing sign just beckoning everyone in. Okay, this is how you get people to your storefront. Things like this. This is what you should do, everyone. This is how you make your storefront interesting. Now I'm looking at your shirts. We're heading into the marketplace right now. This area is so cool. I'm getting some serious San Francisco vibes, but just done better, like way more interesting. Granted, it's still a very cool area in San Francisco, but I'm just liking this a lot better currently. And this area also looks like, at least personally, like a Reading Terminal Market in Philly, but just nicer, like a lot nicer. Not just bumping into people everywhere, not like super hot in here. You know, pretty well laid out, and not just kind of like a maze of just all these different food places. So yeah, we're gonna find some place here to eat, and I'm sure get some very delicious food. I just had to chase off a seagull. Got some food from inside, and definitely a nice place to eat. Definitely a very cool place to have some food and do some eating, as long as you keep it guarded from these seagulls that keep flying around. So you basically get there in a show. These guys are doing some stuff, something about whipping spaghetti.
Okay, but seriously, big cheer when I hit the spaghetti, okay, please? 3, 2, 1. The real round, of course, Dave, is going to be off the top of my head, which means if I miss this one, Dave, I can whip myself in the eye. And if I hit my eye, I will go blind. And if I go blind, Dave, you will be the last thing I ever see.
Hey, do you see us?
I love you. It's legal here. It's legal here. The kid. Alive! Just for you! Fantastic. Close your eyes now. It's very hard. All the way over. All the way over. Stand up. Stand up. Stand up. Stand up. Take it down. Take it down. Stop smoke. The person tried to smoke the $10. Stop.
Down here, they're doing some barnacle scraping. I've been to a bunch of piers like this, and I've never seen them actually scraping them off. It looks like an incredibly satisfying job. These guys are kind of weird, just staring off. I don't know why they dress those things up like that. I mean, it's nice. It hides all the, you know, ugly silos and everything, but it kind of makes them disturbing. So I don't know about that one. Yeah, I really thought like the area around the market was it, but it just continues to be a cool area. There's like a blacksmith here that just makes all these, you know, crazy artistic things out of metal. And just so many artists around here just making all this weird stuff. And then there's just a distillery here, and just so many more small little unique shops that you won't see anywhere else all around here. I decided to take the ferry back over. Nice, very short ride just across the river, so we don't have to walk across that whole bridge again. And there was also no Ubers apparently, so we couldn't do that as an option either. So we decided this is probably the best idea. Just go quickly across the water and just kind of explore whatever area we end up in. And we're here now. I don't know where here is, but we're just gonna, you know, go that way and see what is here. So either the law courts is their courthouse, or just a very trendy name for some sort of establishment. I'm gonna go with that. I think it's their courthouse, but it is just absolutely insanely crazy looking. I walked a little bit more until we got to University of British Columbia's campus, which is just right in the middle of the city, and has some beautiful water features right here that Sean is walking along. And not sure what's behind the windows, but it's very cool. And then there's a whole little, not sure what's going on down here. That looks like a skating rink, but no, like people are doing dance there or something. I'm not exactly sure what's going on, but we're gonna go down and check it out. Yeah, I really want to figure out how to get into these buildings, because like the water just rushes over the windows, and then right here it's rushing across the ceiling of something else where there's just glass. And it just continues for all the buildings that are here. I really want to try and figure out how to get inside. Probably won't be successful, but let's go check it out. Okay, so it looks like the whole thing just connects to the courthouse, which means probably you can't get in there. It's closed now, and even if it wasn't, probably still couldn't get in there. But this is definitely the best courthouse I've ever seen in my life. Just completely over the top, and that's how you gotta do it. Oh, Lady Justice right there. Wow. I'm on Robson Street, pretty famous street, and there is a lot of people here. And so just yet another just very cool area in this place. I don't know how long this video is going to be, because there's just so many cool areas and it's just not stopping. I need to cross the street very quickly now. This is a very high-end area, and it is just incredibly nice everywhere, obviously. I mean, just plenty of like rooftop restaurants and bars and gardens and what have you. They just closed off this street here to make it a little pedestrian area with a lot of greenery, and yeah, just awesome to look through this. And just the fact that like it just hasn't ended. Like there's just so many areas that we keep, you know, getting to in this city, and it just, you know, with a lot of our cities, at some point it just ends. Like the cool areas just end. There might be like, you know, 3 actual like, you know, cool areas, but it just doesn't seem to end in this place. And I'm loving it so far. I just wish it wasn't so expensive. Just watching a building get absolutely destroyed right now. Kind of getting sprayed with water a little bit, but this is a cool sight you don't get every single day. Wow, it's very loud. Okay, he's about to just take out this entire floor, it looks like. It's got barely any support left, so pretty much just waiting for this to collapse at any point. All right, it's gonna go any second now. Oh, there it goes. It's falling down. Oh, there it goes. There it goes. It finally collapsed. And he just shoves it down. He just punched it down. Oh, that was great. Oh, that was great. Thanks for the show, man. Okay, I think this is the last part that we're going to get to, the waterfront. You can see the little CN looking tower over there, Space Needle, whatever you want to call it. That's all the way over there. So we were on the other side of that earlier. And this is what I wanted to come to. Canada place. Just kind of looks like a big old ship or something just sticking out here, and the waterfront view is just absolutely gorgeous. There's just an entire other city, like it's still Vancouver, but like an entire other city on the other side of the area. So just absolutely awesome. But I think this is where our Vancouver adventure comes to an end, which is unfortunate. I really wish I had a lot more time to spend here. But I'll come back. I will definitely come back at some point in the future. Just check it out, explore a lot more, because we did so much walking today, and it just wasn't enough to really get into it. So yeah, I'll definitely be back. And yeah, I mean, we're just gonna take the train back around the area that we parked the car in Metrotown. Maybe explore around that area a little bit, and then we're gonna head out and go back to Seattle. And then we're gonna be in Seattle for about a day and a half. So yeah, we'll see. Either see you back at Metro City or something else cool along the way. Okay, wait, had to capture a seaplane landing. Perfect timing. Oh, and here's the seaplane taking off. Requires a decent amount of distance, but he's out of the water. There he goes. He's not getting out to that fast. He's
going right for the...
He's going very slightly high. Like it looks like a model airplane at this point. Hopefully he clears that shift, but yeah, no, there he goes. He's going up now. He'll be fine. Okay, so all I wanted to do was just check out the mall that was next to the Holiday Inn Express in Metrotown that we stayed at. And now here's where we're at. I don't think this is the right way at all, but we're just trying to find an exit. And we just keep following signs and getting more and more lost. Is this actually the exit? Okay, we made it back out. We made it back out, guys. Woo! We just took like 12 different turns.
Before we ended up.
Oh my god, yeah, that's great. It's very cool. All right, yeah, took the scenic route. All right, so we're out of Vancouver, which I will fully talk about later. Just driving through Bellingham off of Chuckanut Drive, just trying to get a view of everything out there. And when the trees clear, it's really, really beautiful. There's just a lot of houses and trees in the way of the beautiful view, which is really cool at sunset. But again, just a lot of trees and things in the way, kind of blocking the view. So I hope there's an area that's a little bit better, but I guess we'll see. So we found a nice area to stop the car, and yeah, it's very pretty right now, but might have been better a little bit earlier. Kind of just missed the sunset. We made it to the Residence Inn at SeaTac, next to SeaTac, right across the street from SeaTac, right here. I'm deliriously tired, if you can't tell. We all are. We just all need to just go to sleep. We walked about 16 miles today around Vancouver. I'm currently at 31,127 steps. So we all need to just recover, which is nice. It's 11:30, so it's not too late. We're actually gonna get a decent amount of sleep. We just need to recover and get up tomorrow morning, get the breakfast, go out and start exploring Seattle on our last full day here. So I will see you guys tomorrow morning. I need to go pass out.